made a video about Louis Osbourne. I'm pausing because I'm always about to say Louis Armstrong. That's what the name that pops into my head every time I talk about Louis Osbourne. But I made a video about him when he went on the Jack Osbourne podcast, trying not to die. And a lot of the guys that watch my video and the shorts that I made with Louis told me that they have not heard about Louis and that Ozzy Osbourne actually had a first marriage with a woman called Thelma. And Thelma, she got 2 kids with Ozzy Osbourne, and she also got Elliot from a previous relationship, actually, that Ozzy Osbourne adopted. So Ozzy Osbourne adopted Elliot. Then the first biological child was Jessica, and then Louis. And that was in the Black Sabbath years. But like Aimee Osbourne, they have not been living in the spotlight. Louis, he went on the Osbourne show and he had some appearances there, but Jessica and Elliot has chosen to live completely out of the spotlight, just like Aimee Osbourne. So when you're not in the spotlight, it's easy to forget that he got a first marriage and some kids. And I think like it was the problematic years. So I will show you a clip from the Osbourne documentary, God Bless Ozzy. And I'm going to show you what they say, what Louis and Jessica said about Ozzy at that time. And I'm just like, we do not want to talk ill about the dead, but I think this is a story that we need to talk about, just like we need to share, because their life is very important too. Let's not forget all the kids that he has. It has had, unfortunately, we have to now talk in past tense. Okay, let's see the clip.
When he was around and he wasn't pissed, he was a great father. But, you know, that was kind of seldom, really. I just have a lot of memories of him being drunk. Fucking just random shit. You know, fucking driving cars across fields and crashing them in the middle of the night and stuff like that. It's not good for family life, really, you know.
And I think they got the worst years of Ozzy, right? Because he was great when he was around and sober, but that was just like never really the occasion.
When you drink alcohol and someone goes, Dad, help me do this math, you go, what the fuck are you even bothering me for? It just gets a big ugly saying, but that's the way your life becomes.
I don't remember being put to bed or bathed or that kind of thing by Dad.
This is the only clip I've ever seen with Jessica, and she has like zero memories of him. And I feel so sorry for her because she's not pictured in many pictures with Ozzy. And yes, this is just like the child Jessica that we know the least. Also, Elliot. Elliot is not even in this documentary, but we know nothing about Elliot or little.
I wouldn't say he was there for us, no. Never on a sports day, a school trip, a parents' evening. He wasn't like that, no.
It just pissed me off that Dad never remembered my birthday. Just a fucking phone call to say happy birthday, Lou. Would, you know, just make me happy. That's all I wanted, but he just, you know, couldn't remember that.
When was Jessica born?
Sorry?
When was Jess born?
I think it was 71, 72. Before, maybe before, I don't remember, I don't really know. I can find out for you.
Do you think he was a good parent?
No.
And I think not remembering your children's birthday, that's a deadly sin, because every other parents talk about this was the biggest moments in my life. Every time a child was born, I remember it, and he doesn't remember their birthday. And I think that is so hurtful. You can forget to be picked up after your practice or something like that, but not remembering your children's birthday. I think it hurts so much. And another thing, just like Ozzy Osbourne, he moved on very fast with Sharon, and then he got 3 other kids. And he became the great dad that he had the potential of being with Jessica, Elliot, and Louis as well. But the drugs and alcohol got the better of him. So I think like the batch 1 was just like the trial batch, and then the batch 2 became perfect. And I feel so sorry for Jessica, Elliot, and Louis to experience that. And it feels like Louis has moved on and he forgave his dad, and he was involved with the Sharon's kids, like he is involved with Kelly and Jack, and I think Aimee as well. But I don't think Elliot and Jessica ever wanted anything to do with them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Say hi to Hedvig. Hedvig is my Demogorgon that I borrow. She's not mine, but I like to borrow her. And so I'm not so lonely. Bye-bye. Until next time. Bye-bye.